Stevie Lou, whatever should we do to infringe on Kiki's joy? Makes him a nasty, nasty boy. Stevie Lou, whatever should we do? He may want to ice your face when his brain's in outer space. Stevie Lou, whatever should we do? Think he's down with Musk and Trump, and he'll fly to Mars to do a bump. Stevie Lou, whatever should we do? Denizen of Mars and Earth, this guy is so devoid of mirth. Stevie Lou, whatever should we do? Brags what's in his pants like it's a medieval ant, but upon greater inspection, it's only JD Vance. Stevie Lou, whatever should we do? Be it bird or be it a plane, from all the data gathered, he got Neanderthal brain.
What's up? Wow, that's fucking weird that happened. What's going on? Can you hear me? Give me a heads up in the chat if you are hearing this, if this sounds good or if it sounds like shit. I think we should be good, but that was weird. Audio was playing out of my computer instead of into my headphones. It's a new fucking... Thank you, Flat Cat. Checking in, saying good. We are good. We're doing it loud and clear, loud and clear. Thank you for being my back, getting my back here. And what is up to my man, Flimsy Greenberg? Please do check out his Dabble dashboard. We were fucking around with that last week. But I guess Flimsy says I'm looking good up there right now. I'm popping it up. If you are Dabble dashboarding, shout out. That is some good shit. Audio is good. We're good. We're doing it. Shout out to my mod crew, Jesse Angel, Flat Cat, Doodle. And you know what? We're about to do something right now. So just bear with me. Got a momentous occasion that's about to occur. Just give me 1 second while I do it here live. We're doing it live. Good. Oh shit. And I've got music still playing. Motherfucker. I'm all fucked up. Okay, let's clear that out. Okay. All right, this is what we're doing here. Huge thing is happening right now. We've got a new moderator, and her name is Victoria. Congratulations. Congratulations to Victoria. see if I could pull this up. Victoria444, you are the latest mod in the Stevie Luniverse. So congratulations. Doodle, it looks like she may be running late. So this is a great moment for Victoria to step up and fill in for Doodle. Listen, the mod duties here, I think, aren't too extensive. I've been told that there's some sort of nonsense that the chat is being held back. I swear to you, I've taken all limits off of chatting on the back end of my YouTube here. There should be no moderation done, but I guess something's going on. I've seen it myself where they tell you that you got to let chats through. Let every chat through. Just be part of the Stevie Lou crew. So congratulations to Victoria444 for joining Stevie Lou's female-only mod crew. I am the only show out there that has a female-only mod crew because I do believe that women are smarter. That's right. The women are smarter. So thank you very much, Flimsy, for giving Victoria her due. NJ Ranger checking in. NJ Ranger, that was not as big of an announcement as that was. There is a much even bigger announcement that I have. I hope. Holy shit! Looking at StreamYard here, motherfucker didn't do what I needed. Hold on one second here. This is always fun, man. This is an adventure, folks. Man, do I feel like a schmule right now. Old man figures out technology. We're doing it. Oh, fuck. How the fuck is that possible? All right. We'll figure this out. We will figure it out. Oh, here we go. I can do this. Okay, great. Holy shit. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. We're going to figure this out one way or another. I promise. We've got a big announcement, and that's what I'm trying to get out right now. Not right now. We'll save that for a little later. But yes, it's so fucking big that it won't fit in StreamYard. And now I'm being told that it uses a unique codec. So, another day in paradise, always an adventure. Had I known that I had to convert the codec before I'd gone live, then I may have done that. But, right up the whole fuck, Anyway, but hello, Kim Nicholson. Hello. Yeah. Oh my God, this is a fucking disaster. And I'm starting to get a little fucking frazzled if you didn't know. As a matter of fact, I'm not just only getting frazzled, I'm getting fucking frazzled dripped right now. So shout out to the frazzle drippers out there. Joe Prep Jones over here. Yeah, I guess that's one thing that you could say about me, NJ Ranger, if you want to maybe get clipped, is just tell people out there you can go on a show and have a little conversation between yourself and Shmuel Buckman and just tell everybody how little prep I do and that no one wishes they were me and no one is jealous of what I have. And that's the one thing that you can say about me is I do little to no prep whatsoever going into this. So, I mean, I think that's the charm, if I'm not wrong. Like I said, I've said it before. I always go into these things and I give myself a little pep talk before I hit live and I say, hey, man, Stevie, listen to me, motherfucker. Listen to me, God damn it. You're going to go out there today and you're going to just try to be like Kevin Brennan. Just try to be like Kevin Brennan. And if you can even just for a moment, even come close, then you're doing all right, kid. I mean, listen, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I gargling the balls enough? So we're doing it. And the one thing we haven't done yet is we're going to do a little. Nope, no, not that, folks. Not anymore. We don't do that no more. This is the old weed cock. So we're going to throw it down. And thank you to whoever. Shit. Thank you, whoever it was that flagged my video from last week for illicit content. I appreciate it. I get it. We're in the strike wars. The strike wars, the great dabble strike wars of 2026 hath begun, and I'm in the middle of it, whether I like it or not. So we did apparently get flagged for potential illicit things, which, you know, it's illicit to some, to others, medicine. So I guess it really depends on what side of history you want to be on when we all see our great maker in the sky. You know, were you one that went the extra route and tried to get people in trouble? Or were you a chill ass, cool motherfucker who was down with dabs and shit, dabbing in the dab and shit? So I think we'll get this party started off right now, right quick. And you know what? In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little something that I tried to do last week. And yes, this is the big announcement that I got signed to E-Rock's podcasting network. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rip this motherfucking hot ass dab here, but instead of doing it on camera, I'm gonna play something for you that I tried to play last week and failed, but took the time to upload this bitch to StreamYard, and I want to play for you. This is kind of like it's not my theme song, but this song, like, I feel like it fits the vibe of this show, and it's by a very good friend of mine, Mr. Matthew Funtime, who has agreed officially to join the Luniversal Studios network on a upcoming stream. Could have had him on today, I feel, if I had put some more forethought into it. Again, no prep done here whatsoever. But listen, that's currently how things are done. We're getting there, folks. There will be prep. The shows will be prepped and done in a very, very fluid and and structured manner in the very near future. Those are coming, I promise you. Now that I have gotten monetization, thank you very much. By the way, memberships, super chats, yada, yada, yada. Hit the like button. Shove it up your mother's box. Do all that for me, please. But here, like I said, I'm going to play this little ditty here while I take a quick rip and check it out. Let's see what you think. I'm going to probably play the whole song. It's a couple minutes long. I might cut it short. Let's see. Let's see if this works and how does it sound. Let me know how it sounds in the chat too. Let's see if this works this time. Here we go.
I know a guy who's nearly brain dead, doesn't have a lot going on in his head, but he thinks otherwise, thinks he's a real wise guy. If you share a word with him, you'll see that he's rather dim and a bit of a redneck too. But what can you do? We've got to fight for those casting a vote just to spite their nose and to spite their face. They go at a real slow pace. We all have to share this place, even with the losers of the human race. It's their planet too. So what can you do? Run your race or run along. Some are gonna take second place in an old folk song. Come what may, off on a church Sunday, run race is long and the road is tricky when speed limits and IQs are 60. But the stakes in the race are steep. Mind the pace you keep. If you're barely placing third, take a minute to feed the birds and reflect. Show some respect while you run your race or run along. Some will take second place in an old folk song. Come what may, drink some Ripple on New Year's Day or run along. Run your race or run.
All right, I'm going to cut that a little short, but thank you very much to the great Matthew Funtime, aka Matthew Price, for helping me get my weed cock break in there. So, Kim Nicholson, $69.99. Stevie, hell yeah, 69. $6.99. Shit, I fucked that up. That dab definitely hit. Hell yeah, 699. Fuck yeah, Kim. Suck it, fuck it, suck it, fuck it. Hell yeah. Right? And by the way, D waiver in the motherfucking throwing up the big L on the forehead. This is new. We're doing a new forehead, forearm, big time L. This is the new thing we're doing. I think I just cramped a little bit from that. Oh, getting old sucks, man. But yeah, let's throw your L's up. It's a new L, new lunatic in the house. Thank you very much, D waiver. So showed Kim Nicholson in your face, as a matter of fact. But so big L's. That's right. Big L in the house. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. But yeah, let's get into it today. I had some notes. I did take notes that I had last week and I just never got to them. So might as well just fucking break out the old notey toady and see what we have here before I get to the big announcement coming up soon. All right. Major fucking announcement thing going on. We're going to get to. Okay. I got to give a shout out to, I guess, Dr. Chow. Just one of the best streamers in the Dabbleverse, in my personal opinion. He's just kind of got his fingers on the pulse. He's a real hit maker out there. He's currently working on a whole new Goonerbot and Buckmanite sci-fi sort of adventure. And I'm down with it. So that was note number one. Give a shout out to Dr. Chow. Done. But yeah, like the whole sci-fi thing, it got me thinking, right? I went and saw this film in the theaters this week with a very good friend of mine, Top Gun. Okay, there's this movie called Top Gun by the Tom Cruise, right? Tom Cruise is the star of this. It's Tony Scott, Ridley Scott's brother. Ridley Scott's much more talented brother, if you ask me, like without a doubt. But went and saw Top Gun in the theaters, right? And I'm like, holy fuck, this is the 40th anniversary of Top Gun. Like, how the fuck is that possible? Like, I wanted to punch someone when I heard that. I almost wanted to grab the next person I saw on the street and fuck them up, YouTube terms of service, of course. But like when you think about it, how the fuck was Top Gun 40 years ago? And like to even push this even further, it's like, okay, 10 years ago, I was at the 50th anniversary of the Grateful Dead's creation. It was called GD50. I took enough LSD to kill a fucking elephant that weekend, but that's neither here nor there. As a matter of fact, that's the poster back there. Um, anyway, so that was 60 years ago, the creation of the Grateful Dead. And then 40 years ago was Top Gun. So only 20 years after the creation of the Grateful Dead, Top Gun happened. So then it's like, what a big difference in my head, at least, to 1966 to 1986. It's like if you look at video or sorry, video, if you look at film footage, like from the like newsreels, just like film and general television from the 1960s, 1966, and compare it to the 1980s, it looks like two different fucking planets. You know, like the style, the technology, it's all completely different. And that's just a 20-year difference. And now, if you like take that on the opposite timeline end of the spectrum, today, 2026, if you rewind 20 years to 2006, like there's not that much of a change. There's not. There was some change. I get it. Like smartphones became a thing, Wi-Fi, internet became universally just recognized and everywhere. But like styles and like technology wise, besides that, there weren't these major leaps and bounds, or like at least it's not as much of a shocking change. So to me, it sort of signifies there's some sort of compression of time and evolution and society that's happening here in the later the earlier 21st century, that it's just some sort. I feel like there must be smarter people out there that can help me describe what I'm trying to say. So, but thank you. Yes, and thank you. This is a good observation. I look like a pimp in those glasses. Avoid the brown, get the white. That's couldn't even tell you. And did I go to the Golden Gate shows? No, that was last year, which was the 60th anniversary. I went to the Chicago GD50 with Trey Anastasio. Anyway, so okay, I went on that little screed there that was absolutely inspired by Dr. Chow. I was up early this morning. Um, it's weird. I don't know. Am I getting old? Am I officially getting old? Tell me in the chat. Um, I'm like waking up at like 5:30 in the morning. Like I've been waking up at 5:30, and then by like 9 o'clock p.m., fucking 10, forget it. I'm dead. I'm dead. I just like, am I getting old? How is this happening to me? I'm only 43 years old. Am I getting sick? Like, or no, this doesn't seem like it's a sickness. I'm having this new change. And it's like, I'm just rising early and just dying out way quicker at night. And it's just been a thing that I've noticed. And I'm trying to find a way to embrace it. But I'm like, to me now I'm thinking like, how the fuck does Kevin Brennan at his age stream until late at night like he does sometimes? Like I could not follow along last night and watch his show. I fell asleep. But this guy's out there doing it. And then like take it one step further. Look at fucking Pat Dixon, who is somehow just up 23 hours a day streaming on his show, other shows, Husey, Shmuel, Pretty Auntie, his show, Shmuel, British. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where does that guy get the time? And he's even older than me too. So it's just another thing that it really blows my mind. What do you guys think? Let's see here. Start watching the morning Rangoon. Shout out to Luca the Blind, my buddy. He's a lunatic. He's wants to give a plug to his show, The Morning Rangoon, which starts at 5:45 a.m. So please do get that into your programming. Early bird gets the worm. That's true. 9 is the new noon. It's noon then now for old people. And all he drinks is soda. I fell asleep 20 minutes into MLC. Yeah, I mean, I drink a lot of soda too, which I gotta thinking about cutting out. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I gotta like upgrade my diet and be a little bit more healthy. Maybe that's where some of the sluggishness comes from. But speak the devil over here, Dr. Mega G. Tried to give him a good shout out earlier, and now he's here. Damn. If Dixon isn't sleeping, should he be streaming? What else does he have to do? Good point. Damn good point. Check this out, too. I am so sorry I didn't check this out. My man, J-Man Jack 209 checking in. Wake and Bake from Cali. My man, let's fucking fire up finish off the rest of this. Pack another one up. But we're going to have to do that on the sly. I won't play another song this time. We'll just kind of do it on the slick. But thank you very much, J-Man Jack, for checking in with the 2 Wake and Bacon from Cali Alley O. Yeah, man, California is like one of the epicenters of the cannabis world in the United States, at least. Oregon, Washington State, California. That's basically where you got to go. I'm actually thinking about maybe taking some West Coast trip in the near future to do a little cannabis tourism. Not only cannabis tourism, but when in Rome, you know, if some of you do or don't know, I have a little connection to the recreational cannabis business these days. So I was thinking about going out to the West Coast and doing a little field research, if you know what I mean. Well, hey, boss, can I expense this thing here? What do you say? No, unfortunately, that's not how it works. As a matter of fact, there are very prohibitive laws right now in place that don't allow cannabis companies to write off taxes like that for expenses, which is a real shame if you ask me. And I think that we should change that. I think that a cannabis company should be the same as a fucking soda company. You know? If Shmuel did this, your boy Chow would be up in his ass. MJ Ranger, thank you very much for the 2. I guess this is not up to snuff for NJ Ranger, and he's letting me know in a very, very good way. Okay, let's see. Check back in. They never had to wake up early to go get a real job. Money is a hell of a motivation. All great points here. Checking in with the T.O. Hank, my man. Great time hanging out with T.O. a few weeks ago over at Rodney's. T.O. is a real pisser, man. T.O. Hank is a real pisser. And T.O. Hank, I got an announcement for you that you're going to love. And you know what? Let's just get to it, right? I've been dicking around enough here. We'll get back to the notes maybe. But while I got enough people here, 44 people checking in, thank you very much. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm only a couple short of 1,000. So I need those subscriptions. Please just subscribe for free. You don't have to join up the memberships just yet. But hit the subscribe button. But let's go. All right. We're going to fucking just get to it. Let me just do this thing here. Okay. Massive announcement. And it's in video form. So without further ado, oh, fuck me. Right. Okay, this sucks. I'm going to have to play a lower resolution version of this, which I didn't want to do, but we'll fucking do it. big announcement. If you guys can do a drum roll, perhaps, in the chat, that would help. Buy me another minute. Okay, here it is. Okay, got it. Here we go. Okay. Without further ado, I present to you my big announcement. Enjoy.
We gather tonight to summon the devil wolf from hell, as foretold in the Steelernomicon. The dark reign of the necromaniac begins. Steeler arts, Steeler movies, Steeler live musics, Steeler question and answer, Steeler surprise. Steelerfest 2026. Before by Nickelbody, quick spell, and night is Stever service. Will premiere my movies, Shoe of Fever, and Push Up Hair hosted by Stephen Lew, special guest Lloyd Kaufman, Ben Johnson there, and 9 Hour Video. Oh, so you're a female true girl.
How much for the price?
Admission free, except for your soul. June 13th at the Pine Box Rock Shop, 6 p.m. Steelerfest 2026. The sickest satanic Saturday in your life. Steelerfest 2026. Ow! You flesh and beast!
So there you have it, folks. That's the big announcement. That's right. Steelerfest 2020 666, hosted by Stevie Lew. Performances by Neuroviolent, Crip Spell, Knights in Steelers Service, the world premiere of 2 films, short films. She-Wolf Fever, shot on video, and Portrait of Parabellum, produced by your man Stevie Lew, directed by my big homie James Boyland, and starring Dwayne Steeler Mendez. So we got a big event coming up June 13th in Bushwick, Brooklyn. So if you do live in the tri-state area and you want to come see a real fucking good time, it's going to be a multimedia extravaganza. It's free admission. We're going to have a hat, a bucket at the door if you want to throw a few bucks in and show some support. We'd love it. But the venue let us off for cheap. So we're going to just open the doors to everyone. 2 metal acts and 1 dungeon synth act will be performing musically. And then you got your boy Stevie Lew hosting the whole show. So I got some tricks up my sleeve planned. And then we got Lloyd Kaufman founder of Trauma Entertainment, director of The Toxic Avenger, Sergeant Kabukiman, NYPD, Terror Firmer, what else? Shakespeare Shitstorm, Romeo and Juliet, In the House, Q&A with Lloyd Kaufman, Ben Johnson, director of Curse of the Were-Deer, is just going to be a real good time, to be honest. Like, also, that crew that I roll with, which a lot of you don't know about, I have to say, a lot of you folks do not end up crossing over into my other realms, but that crew of people are extremely talented and have a good fucking time. And Pine Box Rock Shop is an amazing venue. Been going through to events and just to hang for years now. So shout out to Pine Box Rock Shop, a real cool ass spot. We got it coming, and you're all invited if you want to come through. But did want to make that announcement. I helped shoot that little promo there the other day. I was the star of the promo, kind of, I guess the co-star, you could say. So that was a lot of fun. I wanted to show off my acting chops a little. I feel like I kind of nailed it. But let's go check out what you guys had to say. Oh, first of all, yeah, Buckman needs to do something. He's disappeared. That is true. I was clicking refresh on Shmuel Buckman's YouTube all week, and kind of disappointing that I didn't get much action out of it. It's usually a real steady as a slot machine sort of thing. But here we go. We got some drum roll. Thank you very much. I should have titled this emergency show. I would have tried to get a few more people in the door for the big announcement. Get that more drum roll. Thank you. 50%. No. I'm not even going to read that. A demon with glasses. Yeah, that's even scarier. Pardon me. Dr. Mega G wants to know, is this a Nasty Neil joint? And no, Dr. Mega G, this is not on the same level as the Nasty Neil work. Shout out to Nasty Neil, the Nasty One, the Pimp Daddy, who's just got his game on lock right now. I do have to give a shout out to Nasty Neil. I know he's got a new film coming out soon that I'm sure he'll be promoting. Nasty Neil, you're more than welcome to come. Bring Terrible Tony too. Bring Sunflower Dragon. Make it a date night. You should come hang out. And listen, if you're not in town and you want to come visit New York, this would be a great opportunity. It's a one-night thing that we're doing. It's in a really fun part of town, I gotta say. Bushwick is a fucking boy, oh boy, is it a interesting place. You could probably even find a place to stay for relatively inexpensively in Bushwick or the surrounding area, whether it's an Airbnb or a cheap hotel. There's parts of Queens and Brooklyn out in that part. It's farther away from Manhattan, so you could get a good deal. So if you were looking to maybe spend a weekend in town, you could absolutely do that and come see Steelerfest, come see Stevie Lou host, come see what we got in store. It's at night too, so you could go run around town and then come rock out. We'll be going late. I'll be there if Looney Tunes Critic is going. Shout out to the fucking OG Gooner bot, and I believe the one who helped create. And then Dr. Megagy, you could confirm that Gooner bots were based off of the Looney Tunes Critic technology. Final Boss is going to DM you. Who's that woman? Final Boss, she'll be there. So if you're looking to try to score, there will be females there. That's the good thing, is that this crowd that I roll with is much less male skewed than the Dabbleverse crowd that I know is often mentioned, that it's all dudes usually at these things. We do have a couple chicks, so it is not a total dork fest. This is going to be hopefully heavily well attended too. I'm expecting a good crowd. We had a more or less sold out crowd for last year's Steelerfest, so we're going to have also live VHS sales, some retro VHS one of a kind shit is going to be on sale. All sorts of merch. Steeler himself has his own personal artwork that is. I have a whole stack of in my place, but I can't show because they are X-rated. So Dr. Chow said he's going to fly Looney Tunes critic out for this. That's huge. Thank you. I watch skate vids too, Stevie Lou. Yeah, no, I'm a skate vid fan. I wonder, could we play skate vids? I wonder how. I think I will test the waters out at some point and try to see if I can pull some really early mid 90s skate shit that's maybe not as strikeable or whatever. That would be nice to do, maybe like a little transformative content with some old school skate videos. I got a buddy, James Boyland, the director of Steeler Portrait Parabellum, and the guy who's putting on Steelerfest 2 2026 is a big skater. So, okay. Yes, thank you. Hope it goes well for you. Bushwick is further away than New Jersey. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit off the beaten path. You could take the L train. You could take the L train right to the venue. Let's see if we can get a little special guest on screen. Looks like we got one. I got a new special guest coming to the show for you to say hello. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bojangles. We got Mr. Bojangles is here hanging out. So he wants to come say hi. I had the door closed. He didn't like that. He wanted to come jump on stream and hang out with everybody. Yeah. I don't know if you could hear that, but he is purring. Hide your valuables in Bushwick. Yeah, I guess if you are parking on the streets, you can definitely. I wouldn't leave anything too nice in your car, but okay. Mr. Bojangles, ladies and gentlemen, come on, get out of here. Get. It used to be a lot worse. A lot worse. The king of trauma. Yes, Lloyd Kaufman. I don't know him, and I don't want to know him. Beetlejuice. Yeah, that is. Oh, my God. Speaking of Beetlejuice, I think that could be a fun side project that when I get Matthew Price on air, we just love. Who the fuck doesn't love Beetlejuice? So maybe we'll watch some old Beetlejuice. Looked great in that ad. Stevie, thank you very much. D-Wava. I got another super chat in here, I believe. Let's get to that. Nola Steve with the 5. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for that. Cannabis tax accounting can be tricky, my dog. Steelerfest? What you got going to Pittsburgh or something? What you going to Pittsburgh or something? Fuck yeah. Shout out Lunatics. Thank you very much, Nola Steve. Sorry that I blew that there. What, you going to Pittsburgh or something? Fuck yeah. Double guns, cocksucker. Uh-oh. We may have a second special guest here today. I think it's okay if we could get another little kitty here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Look at this. My goodness gracious. We have a second special guest. Look, it's Reba. Oh, my goodness. It's baby Reba. There's another cat here. And she's not as... She's a little shy. But she's a sweet girl. Look at that. We got a second cat. There's two cats here. There's two little kitty cats here. This is Reba. And that other one was Mr. Bojangles. And I'm going to let her go because she's got me covered in hair now. And it's also breakfast time for them. So let's get back and when? Sorry. Okay, let's get back up here. You look great, Stevie. Yes, thank you very much. D-Waver, I really went full send. Chopping mall tonight. Huh? Looking that up. Oh, okay. 1986 movie. Nasty Neil movies are trash, according to Luke of the Vine. All right. I mean, listen, everybody's a critic. And, I guess Luke has decided that he did not like them. And that's fair. That's fair. Or there's one I know of. I think there might be two. Nasty Neil versus Ava. Good stuff. Yeah, I will say that got real ugly quick. And enjoyed the hell out of it. Those two have a past. Those two have a history. Kind of like Pat Dixon with women. But yeah, listen, this is not really too much of a Dabbleverse sort of recap show. We're not going to watch clips of shit. We might watch one clip. Actually, I do have one clip that I think I might play. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, here's another little thing. Let's go through. Let's go through catch up. Yeah, Jess says she's never been to Bushwick. She gave me recommendation of a place to some pizza spot in Bushwick. Terry D looked up, I guess, the Wikipedia for Bushwick, and this is not wrong, Terry. Bushwick is a working-class, vibrant, and artistic neighborhood. It is internationally recognized for its industrial chic aesthetic, thriving queer creative scene. Got me. Jesus, Terry. Yeah, Bushwick is something else. I used to live in Ridgewood, which is like on the border of I was close to Bushwick, walking distance to Bushwick, and I used to walk over there all the time. And just you're on the train back to Ridgewood, you're passing through Bushwick. I've moved to a much more working class, real working class, and not what was the quote here? Thriving queer creative scene. Not as much where I'm living now. And I was going to visit my buddies in Bushwick just a couple weeks ago, and like I've only been away from Bushwick for like 2.5 months, and that amount of time, like going back to Bushwick, I'm looking around, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, look at all these drug addicts and gays. They're everywhere. This is nuts. It's just funny how you change really quick when you move. But yeah, Bushwick is fun. There's a Bushwick block party, honestly. Bushwick block party, and yes, it is a thriving queer creative scene. Like, you got to look up the Bushwick block party. It's one of the biggest not festivals. It's one of the biggest open air parties I've ever been to in New York City, for sure. They just shut all the traffic down, and everybody's just out. There's vendors, everybody's drinking, smoking, straight West Coast, and Tukey will fly out if there are trunage. They're possible. No. Yeah, it's Bushwick, so there will be trunage, 100%. Yes, we got the kitty time. That was fun. Toddler cock checking in. Cute cats. Yeah, cats are number one. Yeah, Mr. Bojangles is a handsome boy. Yeah, they do not like closed doors, bathrooms especially. They're a little less interested in me when their mom goes into doors, though. They both get nuts when mom goes into the bathroom. They're very protective of their mother, it seems. Yeah, I guess, is that a kitty? Kitty Z, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, yeah. Reba was not happy. She does not. She's a cutie, but she does not like being picked up. Any PSP highlights this week? Dr. Chow, you motherfucker. Did you spoil my surprise for the one clip that I did want to possibly play this week? No, actually, there's two. All right, we'll do it for Chow, okay? I'm going to do it for Chow just because I'll tell you what, man. I'm going to give you guys a little insight. I definitely give Chow a shout out, and I reach out to Chow to consult about the Dabbleverse probably more often than most other people, I would say. I would say that Chow and I are in pretty regular contact to just kind of both give our analysis on the Dabbleverse and the things happening in the Dabbleverse. So let me see if I can find this. Damn it. Motherfucker. Oh boy. Oh yeah, wait, maybe I can just go. Bear with me here. Fuck. Just when I needed. Oh man. Totally dropping the ball here. Okay. I might have to just skip this segment because I am not a clip channel, to be honest, but there were some good ones that were out there this week. Okay, I know where I can find this one. This one was on my my Twitter. I posted this one for sure, so I can pull this up pretty quick. I think. God damn it, I put a lot of bullshit on Twitter. Here we go. Found it. Okay, here it is.
Look at how Haley got into it. You know, I mean, like, her show was just like looking at like these antisocial type people. You know, people who have personality disorders, and somehow that brought her to this area.
Yeah,
Kind of appropriate.
I think when it comes to like a Haley, I think that the hate that she garners, if she garners any, is really more like people who are like, I could do that. I could have done that. You know?
So yeah, I think people are resentful of her because they don't have what she has. They don't have like they don't get it. They don't get how somebody is like her. And I think that's a lot of it.
You just don't get it.
And if you want to know what I mean, she's like a little bit. She's kind of chill and above it. She puts together a really well organized and entertaining.
She's kind of chill and above it. Oh man, totally schmuled that out there. Yes, we all know Haley for being the most chill and above it all lady in the world. Never gets caught up in any of this nonsense. Pat Dixon is right. I got to give Pat a lot of credit, and then Shmuel Buckman too. I think let's let him finish this point here. I don't want to cut this short. Let's give it
a little show and stuff like that. People like her. I think that a lot of people like her. That makes some of the people who don't feel like people like them all that much kind of resentful. Like why does everybody like her?
Yeah, I think you might be right.
He's right.
When you get to know her, you realize
you don't like her so much, right? I know
she puts a lot of work into this.
A lot of work.
Like when she does a show, I think she's done a lot of prep work. This is not just. She doesn't just turn on the camera and do something half-assed.
No, she doesn't.
What?
So,
but she also has a limited amount of time to fuck with it.
Half-assed?
Right. All right.
So 18 kids and stuff.
And a giant black husband who I got to meet in
great tag.
Las Vegas.
Spieler. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I guess if I did want to put one clip out today to watch and let you all enjoy, let's just watch that sort of stuff and enjoy it all together. I got that clip from the Pretty Antisocial podcast YouTube. She had put that out herself. So it's great to see when you got two stars of the Dabbleverse singing your praise. And I say we put up a plaque. Let's just put up a plaque. I have a spot right there. So I think it might be in order to give Haley of Pretty Antisocial podcast her just due and give her the Shmuel Buckman and Pat Dixon vote of confidence plaque for her preparedness and likability in the Dabbleverse. So let's round of applause to that young lady, up and coming star. Josh says, put the picture of her and Buckman in that spot. The wall is we're doing some work on the wall. The wall's getting moved around. There's a lot of stuff moving around. As a matter of fact, I got to go put together a fucking bookcase as soon as we're done here. So I will be wrapping it up pretty soon. This has been fun. I'm having fun. I don't know about you. If you're having fun, throw an L up on your forehead. Throw an L in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Just fucking become a member. Become a member. Just because you got some extra coin in your pocket. You're a big spender. You're a hot dog. Put some mustard on it. Huh? This is my asthma. This is for my asthma. So I don't know what you're talking about, mister. This just keeps me from not having an asthma attack is what really is happening right now. Holy shit. Look at this. She's super chill, just like Jesse. Dan from Nice Podcast, Stupid checking in. Good to see you are alive, Dan. As I see it, you're seemingly on some sort of break from the verse. And I hope all is well. It seems like if you're chatting into the Lew program, then you're all right. Super chill, just like Jesse. Trash talk. Jesus fuck. Trash talk troll. Hey, Jesse's my mod, so why don't you both back the fuck up? All right. Jesse's cool around these parts. This ain't fucking Clown Town. All right. This ain't fucking Povo, the Clown Town. All right. This is a place where we all can get along. We all could get a bong. Can't we all just get a bong? Oh boy. But yep, just hit the 1 hour mark there. So we gotta just fucking shit our pants. That's how we do it. All right. Okay. Let's get to the big story that I wanted to give you today. This happened to me live today. So I wake up early in the morning and I was doing a little gardening on the balcony, and I had to go get some soil and some straw, right? So I go to Home Depot very early, and I go to the garden section, and I ask the young fella there at the garden section, still very early. They had just opened. It was like 6:30, maybe 7. I say, "Hey, pal, do you guys got straw here?" And he looks at me very confused. And he's like, I got to check. And he walks me over to his buddy, partner, and he says, "Hey, do we sell drinking straws here?" And I was like, motherfuck, what's going on? I was like, no. I need straw like you would for the garden. I'm in the fucking gardening section right now. Had a bag of soil in my hand. And yeah, I was just like, oh man, they really got to work on this garden center training at Home Depot. Or also, it's like, what a great job just to like fucking just be a dummy at. Like, I don't know if the guy was just fucking with me. Because I walked up to him and was like, "Hey man, do you guys sell straw?" I didn't say straws here. I just said, "Hey, you guys sell straw here?" You know, like. So Jesus fucking Christ, man, that was a new one. Is this a new bit? It could be. It could be. I'm not. Yeah, imagine he just pulled out a bale of drinking straws and he was like, "Here you go, sir." Um, this reminds me of Ray's In Theory bit. I don't know Ray's In Theory bit. Okay. I gotta check in with Nice Podcast Stupid Dan for $2. Thoughts on SB and NJR signing autographs at Rodney's? Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't know that NJ Ranger. I mean, I guess it makes sense to a certain degree. I had heard that Shmuel was signing autographs. I mean, I signed a few autographs, which I think is borderline nuts. That's even the case. But I did also perform that night. And I guess technically Shmuel did perform. I mean, that was sad, to be honest. I felt kind of like just uneasy, to be honest, when Shmuel was up on stage. Because, okay, this is why. Like, I hear that Shmuel used to do stand-up, or he had been at one point going to open mics and doing stand-up. Same thing with Tukey, right? So that must mean that they have written jokes before. And I would love to hear those jokes. So I fucking, for a second, thought when I saw Shmuel walking up on stage, I was like, oh man, he's gonna fucking just let it rip and give his 5 minutes or whatever he had written down, like written back in the day. And when he started doing the whole reading the charges bit, it kind of just it didn't really work for me, at least. I'm sure some people enjoyed it, but for a moment, I thought he was gonna actually do some bits. And I'd love to see, like, again, I'd love to see Rocco go up and do whatever he used to do in the open mic circuit, because he's another guy who I thought had also done some stuff, or at least he's mentioned it. Buckman was the closer. Yeah, he truly was. Which honestly, like, Rodney's is dumb, I think, and I'm not the first one to say this. If anything, yeah, I had a little kerfuffle with the owner after online, and I took that review down that I said that I was R-worded by him. I didn't want to leave that up. I felt like I got my point across by putting it up for a day or whatever. But they don't have like a fucking check spot process or like letting people go. Like, they're literally potentially breaking the law by like trying to withhold people from walking out the premises. Like, I don't think you can with restrain people. I think I'm pretty sure it's like with shoplifting, security in New York City, you're not allowed to try to hold anyone back at all. So Rodney's is fucking really dipshitted when it comes to their processes for dropping checks, getting checks paid, and proved that you paid walking out the door. But that's neither here nor there. NJ Ranger, also signing autographs. I feel like maybe he was just kind of swept up in the moment, and maybe someone asked him to. So, I mean, what do you do when someone asks you to sign an autograph? I guess you sign the autograph. I mean, that is a good point, though, Dan. I will give you credit for that. Pissy Mons, what timeout? Brand new member. Who? Oh my God! I don't think anyone was timed out. I hope not. Yeah, no one was timed out. There we go. There's a response from NJ Ranger, which is very, very valid and poignant. He says that they would have asked you too, Dan. So if you were there, Dan, you would have possibly been asked to autograph. I mean, at the end of the day, NJ Ranger does have a show with Flimsy Greenberg, so he is part of this whole thing. And yeah, it was the last straw. I'm going to rename this episode The Last Straw in honor of Terry Ney, a very good friend of the show and enjoyer of hands. What else we got here? Ray has this bit where he says things are good in theory, but not so much when implemented. It's a good bit. Got him. Got him. You can tell Buck still has it. He's just a little rusty. Yeah, there is something to be said about that too. I was rusty going up on stage. Reba, what the fuck? Hold on. Let's get Reba out of here. Come on. Yeah, it's past breakfast time for these two, so I'll be out of here in a sec. But Vicky wants an autographed NJ Ranger headshot to put on his nightstand. Yeah, see? There you go, Dan. Some people, this could be a thing that's in demand. They are imprisoning dabblers at Rodney's. I mean, more or less, if the security guard puts his hands on you and says you can't leave, that's It's like until you show me some sort of red ticket, like there is no way that has. And I'm pretty sure the guy's a lawyer too. So you'd think that a lawyer would be able to like figure out a better method than breaking the law to enforce his paying the bill. I mean, there's got to be other like it's 2026. The way that we do things with barcodes, QR codes, handheld payment portals, like there's got to be a way to like, hey, can you just tap your card when you come in, and then like we'll like just I don't know. I don't run a fucking venue, but I feel like there is technology out there besides red paper tickets to implement. And there are other clubs in New York City that don't, I believe, false imprison people. Kidnap. It's literally kidnapping, I think. Yeah, exactly, Jesse. Like, I get it. Back in like 2010, 15 years ago, whatever, yes, it wasn't easy to like figure out how to get everybody paid at the end of the night, but it's not a problem anymore. You got to just put some thought into it. You got to fix that fucking step too. The step at the top step of the stairs is loose. So yeah, I don't think Rodney's is a money laundering operation, to be honest, Terry Nee. I think it's just a failing business. There's no way that they're making much money. They might be breaking even. I don't think they're even breaking even at this point. Like here, I'm not going to do it out of spite, but let's just pull up Rodney's shit. Sorry, comedy club. Just to look at this, right? And again, this is do not contact Rodney's Comedy Club. They do not need to be fucked with. As much of a dick that guy was, do not fucking mess with them. But let's look at the upcoming shows at Rodney's Comedy Club. First person up next is fucking Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Hey! So, Jackie the Jokeman, who was born in 1948, which means he is 78 years old. So, I mean, people give shit for Kevin Brennan being old, but Jackie's like over 12 years older than Kevin Brennan, and he's still doing it. So God bless Jackie. I do not want to see this as like some sort of slight. This does not want to be seen as me completely shitting on Jackie the Joke Man, because as a matter of fact, I did meet Jackie back at Compound when he came in to do an Anthony show, and he was as sweet of a guy as could be. As a matter of fact, he like personally put me on his email list in person, which was great. And then I've been getting spam emails from Jackie's dumb fucking thing ever since. But nonetheless, Jackie the Joke Man is in town. And then you got Sunday Night Funnies with this lady. I have no idea who that is, and I'm sorry if maybe this is a comedian and that I don't know. If you know who that is, please let me know. Then we got Bits and Chunks with Gianmarco Sorsisi and Friends, where Gianmarco is going to perform a half hour with special guests. I used to do open mics with Gianmarco, and he's a fucking hack. He's a successful hack. I'll give him that. But like, that is some mediocre dog shit comedy. It's acceptable. He's out there. He's been practicing and doing it in New York for a long time. But this guy is not a good comedian. Okay. Then you got the Mad Funny Comedy Show. Yeah. Sean Brown, the Mad Funny Comedian. No idea who Sean Brown is. Then again, Friday Night Laughs at Rodney's. Just nobody. Then the Comedy Mob Showcase, New Talent Showcase, which is always a scam. Then Julia Hadlaukowicz, comedian who appeared on Comics Unleashed. Yeah, never heard of her. She was on America's Got Talent. Julia Hadlowski. Nope. Right. Then we have, this is, what's her name? Fuck. This chick I've met before. She's a New York City comedian. But oh, look at this. Okay, now we got something. Look at that. Sunday, May 31st, to round off the end of May, you've got Gino and Friends. So please, folks, make sure you make it out to Rodney's to go see a big name, Gino Bisconti, with Danny Polishuk, Cisco Aldorondo, Jordan Ferber, Keanu Thompson, and Daniel. Wow, my computer was just in such disgust of Gino that it just threw me off the screen. I apologize. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, there you go. So Gino is at Rodney's at least. Okay, but let's try to like find something here. The Hamburger Club is gonna be there. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Excuse me? The Hamburger Club? Like, come on, man. Have some fucking self-respect. Have some goddamn respect for yourself and do not have the Hamburger Club at your comedy club. All right, we got Pudgy, Marvin Pudgy Herring. You guys know Pudgy, right? And then Brandy Denise Boyd, the Alpha Review, Jordan Scott Gilbert, Alpha Mel, Rodeo, Dr. Kojo, Frenchie Frenzy, Brandon Rainwater, Jesus Christ, Yasmin Elliott. This is Jamie Garcia. Like, there's no way you could do this night in, night out and remain profitable. This looks like this is a losing venture, and I wish all the best to Rodney's at the end of the day. I truly don't hope that, anything bad happens, but yeah. Okay. We get it. It's all open micers. Do you think J-Mo has a future in stand-up if he gets into the Austin scene? I think J-Mo can do anything that he puts his mind to. And he's gone. Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you. Gino on a Sunday. Are there drink specials on Sunday? Yes. It's like going to church. Okay. All right, folks. That's it for me today. Jesus, today, whatever. Thank you very much to everyone who popped in. If you get a chance, subscribe. We're going to do some fun stuff. Eventually, I'll be doing some member only shit, but this is just a way to support the Lew, man. Throw some bucks at the Lew for all that he do. And if you can't, do it the old-fashioned way. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, start some new fake YouTube accounts, and subscribe so I can up my numbers. Throw an L on your forehead if you know what it means, because it means that you're a lunatic, and that's how we do lunatic. I don't know. I might jump on tomorrow, depending on what happens. I gotta go take care of some shit. but maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe not. I don't know. There's no schedule to this shit, but I may start doing some evening shows. So hit the subscribe and notification bell at the very, very least so that you can see what we got going on here. Not Victoria. Congratulations on your new wrench. Free Funko. Stevie, reach out to me. Thank you, Tommy. Tommy McNulty in the house. Another fun stream. Thank you very much, Jesse. And thank you to all my other mods throwing up the L's. Toddler Cock. My man Tate Winston. Tate Winston has a future for sure. A very good old friend of mine. One of my, probably I'd consider one of my best pals when I was doing comedy full time. Me and the Tate dog used to roll deep. That dude is cool. Good time. And like, so me and him used to get along just fine, as you could say. Although I do have a pretty wild Tate story or two that I should maybe get him on so I could tell one day. But okay, never mind all that. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm sure Kevin Brennan will be on later tonight. Maybe I'll see you there. Who knows? Peace.